What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, October 17th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all. Hope you had a great weekend. Happy Monday. Hope you don't have a case of the Mondays already. It is kind of a intense Monday. Oh, God. Why'd that start? Anyways. I don't know why that started playing in the background, but nonetheless, kind of an intense Monday. I'll be honest, we do have the Sun and Venus very close together. They're building on this, applying square over to Pluto, but of course this Moon, dignified here in Cancer, is making that third quarter square to Venus, to the Sun, and then opposing Pluto. So it's kind of bang, 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 like square Venus, square the Sun, oppose Pluto, and it is putting a lot of pressure here on the Libra in our life. Relationships, balance, harmony, diplomacy, contracts, handshakes. Libra, it's so funny. Lauren, who works at High Vibe now, she, her thing for Libra is Libra's just basically a contract and a handshake, or a handshake and a contract. And I dig that, because it is a lot of that, What's the contracts in our life? What have we made agreements to? What have we made handshakes for? I look at Libra too as drafting up the contract, and then Scorpios where you put pen to paper and sign it and make it, a real deal bond, if you will. And we're getting ready to see with the eclipse coming, what those illusions are. Today on this Monday is kind of like a big look at, have you made agreements that are not comfortable? Have you made agreements that do not fit your inner emotional base, your foundation? Do you feel comfortable? This is a big question. Do you feel comfortable with the agreements you've made moving forward? With people, jobs, anything that you're relating to? Do they fit your unique value system? Do they make you feel confident? Do you feel like you can create in this space? This is definitely a powerful square. I think that it's forcing a ton of creative potential to really express your highest character, to relate in very beautiful ways, to find very secure partnerships. I think that they're so important right now. But wow, definitely a day where we're seeing if they're not. And that can be intense and hard. And we could definitely want to hold on too tightly to things that we don't even feel comfortable with. We don't even want to relate to. That's difficult. We don't want to be in that position. We really don't. And even the Sun's opposite Eris today, there could definitely be some, big sort of battles within relationships. I would not be surprised if there was a lot of breakups on a day like this. And there's a lot of feminine energy in the chart right now. And I think that it's going to be very, honestly, I'm really feeling too, it's you're going to see where the feminine has had enough. Enough is enough. Ironically enough, I think it's more that way than the other. So, there's masculine energy in the chart too, but for some reason, I just feel like it's going that way. That was where the channel just went. So we'll see. Moon's also going to trine over to Neptune, which it's always sensitive with Neptune in the mix. And of course, Mars is square Neptune. That's not changing anytime soon. There's definitely a higher sort of calling intuitively, to express. And, these feelings are real. That's the thing too. The feelings that you feel about your security, your safety, these emotions are not an illusion. They're real. So it's not overthinking or tripping or getting lost and like, oh, this is just a one-time thing. It's probably not. Like, this is probably a lot of stuff that's built up over time. It almost feels like resentment. Like, if there's resentment right now in relationships, they're going to blow up. There has to be like an unconditional, beauty to it. It's so important. Mercury's out of, shadow here. I think that we see clearly what relationships work, where the balance is at, how to communicate to other people. Communication's so important right now. So the way we relate is through communication. Mars is in Gemini. It's literally about to retrograde. It's changing and cutting away the way we do express who we are. So there's an old way of identifying with our expression, our words, the way we communicate that is changing. And I would say that, like, honestly, there's a higher frequency that's, we're coming into, and we're having to let go a lot of the ways that we've done things in the past, and a lot of ways that we've, I guess, dealt with intensity or, issues or trauma. Like, we're coming into some big changes. So we have to communicate. We have to express our feelings. We have to, really trust, too, that everything we are feeling is real. And the best way to relate right now is to be in a very high character and to know that your feelings are real. But you also have to take accountability for them with the Capricorn and Pluto finishing here. It's not a good time to project your insecurities onto another person. Take responsibility for them, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. And you'll find more balance and more confidence and more self-worth in all of that. And it'll really help out. And even the moon square Eris, there's just a lot of, this is an intense, these late degrees of cardinal signs are heated up right now with Pluto now direct and Capricorn finishing up. So there's a lot. There is a lot of tension that is getting acted on quickly and impulsively, because it has to, on a deeper level. But there's also higher ways to deal with these things. It doesn't have to be the same way that we always maybe did it in the past. It's like evolution's brought you to this place for a reason, so that you can be very diplomatic, but also get what you want. And, not settle for less. We got Ace of Pentacles. I think there's definitely, gifts from the universe that it's showing to us, maybe internally, but we have to act on them to actually get the physical manifestation of what is going to be a more valuable resource within people or within whatever we're building relationships to that is very physical. I shuffled this deck before I did this video. I'm getting the same cards as yesterday. It's so funny. I guess it just happened that way. And I cut it. I shuffled it before I did the video and just twice before I pulled it. And those two cards came up. But they were reversed yesterday or on the weekend forecast. So I guess we're really actually at a place where we're feeling things so intensely to manifest and to create beauty and balance in our life that we're actually ready to step forward and try these things. I guess it's got a different card here. Seven of Pentacles. Because we know what we want to invest in. We know what we want to see moving forward. We're willing to put in the work. We're willing to start the things. Because at this point, we know what we want to grow. We know what we want in our life. We know what we want to nurture. And we're feeling very beautiful and confident in ourselves to take that initiation to build more balanced relations. I love you all very much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great Monday. Much love. Peace.